Looks like we've got some new Dark Angel, Necron, and Nightlord models coming. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As always, my name is Jay, and in this video I want to talk about some of the models that were revealed at the most recent Sunday reveal for Games Workshop. A lot of cool stuff happened. You know, they released their Codicy lineup for the next 6 to 9 months, a bunch of AOS stuff, and some Warhammer 40k stuff. So I'm going to focus, of course, on the Warhammer 40k stuff because that's really what I like to focus on, right? And they showed some new Dark Angel models. Of course, the Dark Angels Codex is going to come out in the spring of 2024. They showed some Necron models, and they're going to come out in the winter, so they're actually going to come out in the very near future. And some Nightlords, a Nightlord kill team, which look really gruesome and really cool. So let's get started, shall we? So first off, of course, let's talk about the Dark Angels. The Dark Angels released a couple different sets of models revealed how they're going to look. The first one is Asmodai. So as you can see here, Asmodai looks awesome. He looks really cool. He's in a cool pose with his sword in the head of an enemy and all the smoke coming off his backpack. I love the smoke effect, right? Which is really cool. And of course, his chaplain weapon is Crozius in his right hand. Overall, really cool looking model. He looks really gruesome, grim reapery. I love the way he looks. I love the cloak and the way it flows. Now it does come with several different, a couple different head options. I believe one cloaked and one uncloaked. I do prefer the cloaked. As you can see here, this is what it looks like without the cloak or with the cloak, as you can see in his iron halo or something. But I like the look with the cloaked. You know, I love it. It just creates that mystery around him, and it gives that ranger kind of appearance. Kind of reminds you of like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, but way more gruesome. Versus the uncloaked, which just makes him look a little evil. I don't know. It's hard to place that look, but yeah, I do prefer the look of his cloaked head versus the uncloaked. But again, super great definition on the model. I love the way that the smoke comes, you know, it weaves along the sides and just looks fantastic, has tons of detail. It's definitely going to be an amazing multi-part plastic kit, and I'm definitely going to be picking it up for my Dark Angels. As you know, I've been painting my Dark Angels for the last 4 months. Looks like I'll be getting right back on it in the near future. But overall, I am super excited for this Asmodai model. Up next, we have some new Dark Angels Deathwing Knights kits coming. Now, here's what they look like. They're going to come in 2 different variants. One in the standard variant that we're used to with the maces and the lance, and the other one with swords and shields, which is what you can see right now on my screen. Overall, I think they look pretty cool, but 2 things. They really do come across as bone-colored Grey Knights. They look very Grey Knights. The shape of the helmet, it's that look of that Grey Knight helmet to me really looks like Grey Knights. The way it's sword, Grey Knights, the shield, I get Grey Knights from this. I really do like the look of it, the halo. Again, it looks like a bone painted Grey Knight, great detail. I love the look of the sword and shield. Now, would I be picking up this kit? I don't necessarily know. The reason being is in 40k, swords tend to be weaker, right? They're great usually against infantry. But the current version of the knights with the lances and the mace are they're much better at infantry and against vehicles. They can kind of go super mode, right? The mace of absolution, and just I don't know, right? I don't know if swords are going to be the key, because the problem is with Dark Angels is that they have, you know, like most Space Marines, they have more problems wounding armor. And so swords may not be the key. Also, I do think that these guys are going to be picked up by a lot of Grey Knight players. To me, they look more Terminator-y and they have better poses than the current Terminators. If you wanted to build an army of Grey Knight Terminators, these might be the way to go. You can kind of kit bash some really cool looking Grey Knights out of them. I think that they'd be really cool. Using a combination of arms, you know, you put in a Terminator arm with a bolter. It'd be pretty cool, right? And then that way you can make it look pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they look really cool, really great kit. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up for my Dark Angels. And I said, I think people are going to be using them to convert for Grey Knights, to be honest. And then, of course, we have the new look of the standard look, which is what you can see now. As I mentioned, they're really more what you expect when it comes to the Deathwing Knights. But overall, great detail. As you can see, the side of the shield, they have the maces, and they look really cool and updated. They look so much better than the other ones. They look a lot more sturdy as well. I don't know if they're going to snap as easy. We'll see. Less spiky, but they look great. I think it's a really cool upgraded kit. They look much bigger, and they're going to look awesome on the tabletop. I said, would I pick them up? I don't necessarily know, but they have great detail, and they look pretty cool. For sure. If you're a new Dark Angels player, I think you'll definitely be picking them up. They're one of the cool models in the army. I just don't know if I need another 5. We'll see. Up next, we have Orokin the Diviner. They're redoing a lot of the HQs for the Necrons Codex, as we've already talked about. Emotic the Stormlord and the Overlord, and now it's Orokin the Diviner, who has, again, huge upgrade, new model, larger model, really cool sculpt. It's going to be in plastic, multi-part kit. Yay. Love all that stuff for sure. And as you can see here, he looks pretty cool. To me, he has a great pose. He looks very ominous. He's a little crouched. He has his cool Matrixy thing going on with his Rubik's Cube of Doom. I do find his pose is slightly off. I know it's maybe just to be a little off center because then it'll look a little bit less like the Overlord model that's standing straight up. But it just tends to be that weird lean. He's just kind of leaning weirdly when he's hovering. I don't know. Just kind of a little odd to me. So this is the front, as you see. Great look of the model. His staff looks fantastic. Amazing detail as always. I love the look of these new Necron models. And here is the back. As you see, he has large orbs in the back, and his spine is weaving through. Gold cape, and has a bit of detail on the base as well. But overall, really cool looking model, as I said. I'm excited for him. I'll be working on my Necrons sometime in the near future. I don't know what. My next army I'm going to be painting is Tyranids probably, so maybe after that I'll figure out the army after that, But again, Orokin the Diviner, I'm glad that they're finally upgrading all these old HQs who've been around for several years, making them plastic, making them larger, making them more thematic. They look really cool in my opinion. Yeah, I like it. And finally, we have a new Nightlord's kill team who look absolutely insane and gruesome and evil, and they look phenomenal in my opinion. Of all the new models, these are actually my favorites. I don't collect the army, but I just think they look great. As you can see here, they just look so cool. That the detail on the weapons are just phenomenal. All the extra spikes, the bats, the bat wings along their helmets. Just so much detail is crammed into these models. They look absolutely awesome and absolutely gruesome. I love the rocket launcher look. I love the detail on the faces, the helmets, the guns, the capes. They just look so gruesome. And as you can see here on the backs, they look even crazier. As you can see, the detail it's actually human flesh on the cape. It's a cape of human flesh, which is just so wrong. And then there's the dismembered body on the spikes for the banner, and then the Wolverine claws covered in blood, and his sword has just so many details. It's a skeleton too. I love the sculpts that they did. It looks so gruesome, so thematic. I think these are going to be incredibly popular models to be picked up, and I think they're a painter's dream. I think they have so much great detail. The art community is going to have just a field day painting up these guys, and especially with all the different tones that you can paint on the fleshes. And you're really cool, as you can see in the picture here, they went with different skin tones. So there's actually different, you can definitely tell that this cape was woven together with the flesh of many people, right? Of different flesh tones and skin tones, and it wasn't just one person. That is so gruesome and so awesome. But there you go. So as I said, new Dark Angel models. There's Asmodee and the Deathwing Knights. New Necron model. Pretty cool. And the best of all of them, I think the Nightlord's kill team just looks so gruesome and awesome. But what do you think? Are you excited for these new models? Which ones are you going to be picking up? Which ones are you going to be ignoring? Leave comments in the comment section down below. What do you think are the highlights of the upcoming future? What are the downsides? I'm loving these models. So stay tuned for more reviews and painting videos and painting tutorials and my Painting with Jay. And please like the video, comment in the comment section down below what you think, and subscribe to my channel if you've already done so. It really helps a lot. Please click that bell button so every time I put up a new video, you get to see it. Stay tuned. Till next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting.